Hey, you made it back to the channel. My name is Anna and this is the channel all about psychology and relationship videos to give you a little bit of umph in your life to become the best version of you and to obviously learn about the human psyche. Today's video is going to be all about how to read a woman's body language. If you want to learn a little bit about that, then don't move a muscle. Caressing something. A woman that is interested in you will actually caress objects around her. It could be she traces the top of a wine glass, she could slowly be rubbing the length of her fingernails like this, or even caressing the charm on her necklace. Now the whole rule of thumb is if a woman looks like she is seducing and caressing an object, it's actually a sign she is attracted to you. However, if she quickly plays with something, like quickly adjusts her collar, or she quickly starts to play with her rings or clicks her pen, it's actually a sign that she's nervous and feeling very uncomfortable. The over-exaggerated facial expressions. If you are new to this channel, you're gonna learn that my face moves around a lot. And obviously, if you know me, you know that I talk with my hands as well. But in general, women will be very much over the top with expressing their emotions to let you know that they are connecting with you. And if you are dating a lady, you notice she's a lot more expressive than normal. It's because she's really trying to bond and connect with you. If you see a lady tilt her head ever so slightly, this is kind of close to the over-exaggerated facial expressions because she's basically trying to flirt with you. She tilts her head on purpose to let you know that she has all the time in the world for you and is definitely interested in the things you have to say. The rubbing or the clenching hands. If you see a lady rub her hands together, even though she's not cold, she could have the heating on, she's got a coat on, you will notice she probably clenches her hands together or even crosses her arms to hide her hands. If she keeps her hands in her pockets or sleeves as well, it's a sign that she is feeling a little bit uneasy and anxious. Whereas if you have open palms, this is completely on the other hand. If a lady is talking and she's very expressive, you can see her palms, she is letting you know that she feels comfortable. It's a sign that she feels very much at ease, she's feeling confident, and she's teamed up with plenty of bouncy energy. Touching. We know that women are very emotional creatures, and it's as always as if they are one step ahead of the romance. So they know that if they touch a guy, the guy will automatically assume that she is interested in him. So they are very careful to not give the wrong vibe. So take it as fact. If a lady is touching someone in a caressing way or touching you, then this is her giving you emotional stimulation. She's basically saying, hey, I'm either interested in what you say, I'm giving you a hug to let you know I care, or I actually do fancy you. Naturally, she's going to want to get in closer to someone to make them feel good. There is a change in her voice. If you notice that a woman's voice changes, she changes how she sounds, the tonality goes deeper or a lot higher, take this as a compliment. If you notice that her voice seems to go a little bit higher and she's very much more expressive with the syllables when she's talking and she's very bouncy as well, it's a sign she's flirting with you and basically wants you to think that she is so much fun that you guys can connect together and date. If you can get close enough, you will notice that a lady's pupils will dilate if she's interested. And it's very, very hard to spot this one because, well, you have to be up close and personal with her to see this. And if you are already in that close vicinity, it's very obvious that she does like you. If her pupils start to dilate, this is her basically letting in more light into her brain because it's a sign she's trying to seduce you and take you all in. The way she breathes. This is an expert body language tip that you have to be very detail driven with your eyes to spot this one. But if you notice that a woman is breathing from her chest area and she's taking short and shallow breaths, this is a sign that she feels a little bit uncomfortable, potentially vulnerable, and most definitely anxious. However, for a lady that feels the utmost comfortability in her surroundings with a person or a location, or maybe even talking about a topic she's interested in, you will notice that her breathing becomes a lot deeper because her body relaxes. She's just not scared of anything. And then you can actually see the stomach size increase when she takes in a deep breath. fiddling with her nails, or even scratching off the nail polish. It's a really gross habit that some of us can't help. That is a sign that she's feeling a little bit nervous and very anxious. We will potentially pick our fingernails, we might bite them. We draw lots of attention to our fingernails because we are trying to gain some form of stability in that anxious moment. When a woman complains about her problems, it's not that she is a Debbie Downer, it's actually because she trusts you. So you could use this to your advantage on a date. If you feel like she moans a lot, it's not actually her moaning, it's her thinking, you know what, I feel so open with you that I want to let down my boundaries, let down these walls, and just complain to you about the issues of the day because I want you to see me, I want to feel seen and heard. She makes a lot of eye contact. If a lady is making direct eye contact with you frequently, well, she's very much interested in you and wants you to come over and approach her so that you guys can chat and then get married. Even if you know that she is staring at you quite a lot, but breaks that eye contact momentarily, it's just a sign that she's a little bit nervous that you actually looked at her too. But in these moments, it's worth continuing to look at her and then greet her with a nice smile so that she knows it's okay, that you are giving her the signal that you are interested, and see how she responds. If she continues to look at you, she's basically saying, come on then, come over. But if she just refuses to look at you after the smile, it's a no-go. Look out for her torso. If it's facing towards you in a position like this, as well as her feet, take this as a subconscious sign of her trying to attract you and get you to notice her. It's very common for a woman to turn her head away from you, but her body is positioned in your direction. This is potentially known as playing just a little bit hard to get. She is playing with her hair. Now, naturally, Hollywood has made it out that if a lady is playing with her hair a lot, she is most definitely interested. However, you can't just pay attention to this one little bit of body language. You have to assess the rest of her over a small period of time. Naturally, you would assume that this is some form of seduction when it is. However, if a lady is tired, she is also going to fiddle with her hair as well. Or if she's feeling anxious, she's going to play with her hair because it's a way of her calming her nerves. So take note, if a lady is very monotonal with you and she's just very blank, doesn't really express any syllables, pretty much like this, it's a sign that potentially she's a news reporter by trade or she is not interested. So if you happen to be at a bar and you notice she's not being expressive, she's not going up and down in octaves, it's a sign that she really is being super serious and saying, you know what, how I feel right now isn't because of you, leave me alone. It could be that she's bored or she's being very, very serious and potentially getting a little bit angry with you. And there we go, we've reached the end of the video. If you want to binge some more, click right here. Or if you want to get your name up on our super fan board, then all you have to do is be a member of our Joyanima monthly membership. Details will be down below. Like and subscribe. See you soon.